Abzilla, G19 Evolved, and Monster G. These three are gonna go in the battle arena, and we'll see who come out victorious. So, in the first corner we have Monster G. Monster G with his very powerful and destructive capabilities, who is the demon of monsters. And in the other corner, who is the king of monsters, we have G19 made by Godzilla Industries in the episodes he's made. And then we also have Abzilla made from Azris's What If episodes. And we're gonna talk about how powerful these Godzillas are and show what they can do with their destructive capacities. So let's dive into it. We're gonna be discussing their size and weight, strength, durability, intelligence, abilities, speed, agility, stamina, combat, and destructive capacity. So, starting with Abzilla, we don't have an official size and weight for Abzilla and we don't have an official weight for Abzilla or G19 Evolved, but as we know, Monster G does have an official weight thanks to VS Showdown. His weight is around 99,634 tons, around the same weight as Monster vs. Godzilla in Godzilla King of the Monsters. So, Monster G is around the same weight in King of Monsters, as also we can tell, I can actually tell Abzilla and G19's weight. Since they don't say he bulks up through the story, we also know that they are their design is also like the same skinny version in GXK, and GXK's one is centered to be around only 90,000 tons. So they are both 90,000 tons. If they only gave a statement that showed they were like actually these much tons, we would actually see that they would be way more heavier than Monster G. Monster G now weighing a whole 9,000 more tons and 634 more. So size/weight goes to Monster G. Monster G has won this category. Speed is gonna go to our surprising guest, G19 Evolved. Why I'm gonna say this is because G19 has way more powerful stats in speed. As we've seen before, speed/stamina will go to G19, because as we all know, don't get too angry with me, guys, I'm sorry, but he gets 2 points for this because he was able to pulse himself so fast that he crushed Zilla and cracked the continent. Yes, you heard me right. He cracked the continent just by going so fast. There's also more. Godzilla was also to pulse himself towards Ghidorah and break his ribs, I think. He was so just by giving this, he's able to pulse really fast and travel so fast. So it's not even a debate. Monster G also does have a speed clarified by the creator of Monster G. Thank you again, Monster VS Showdown. We have 1,500 to 2,300 miles per hour. This is how much he can run, but obviously he is not going to outmatch how fast G19 is. You put him against Showa Godzilla, he'll still win. Like, you put G19 Evolved against Showa Godzilla, he will absolutely destroy Showa Godzilla in the race. It's not even funny because of his pulse will send him flying, like he's been on a slingshot or something. So stamina and speed have been wiped off size slash weight, so 2 to 2. Now we have strength. Abzilla's taking strength. Ask me why Abzilla takes strength. Abzilla takes strength because he picked up and slammed a 600-foot Abaddon into the floor. Please tell me how, because please tell me how Storm Atomic Monster G is stronger in strength and monster, what's his name? G19 evolved. I'm sorry, Goji guy. Don't, if you are watching, don't flame me in the comments for getting his name wrong. You didn't give him a name. We also know that, Abzilla does have some specific feats about this. He was able to pick up and slam a 600-foot Abaddon. G19 evolved was able to crack a continent just by going so fast and slamming Scylla into the continent, breaking it nearly, just by cracking it. And we also have Abzilla, who was able to pick up and slam a 600-foot Abaddon, and he was able to destroy most of the people. And clarifying this, he was able to clearly pick up, maybe if he's like basically like G14, who's way more stronger than this opponent right now, he would actually like pick up Muto Prime and probably throw him. So strength goes to Abzilla. Congratulations, Abzilla, you've gotten your point. So we have 2-1-2. Now we have our experience. Abzilla wins this category. It's not even funny. And for strength, I forgot how to go over Monster G. Monster G is not winning strength because we don't have really clarifications. Like, we do see in the story how strong he is and all of this stuff, but it's just basically not enough. We didn't get that enough information about like the G14 events, G19 events, and the G24 events and GVK events. So we don't have those events like KOTM, G14. He only had like these like 30 minutes, or like he was only alive for like 2 days. And then Monster G has probably hopefully he comes back and we can actually remake this video and see how strong these three are, especially when Azarus is actually gonna make a new one with Destroyer and Abzilla. Abzilla is gonna be epic. So why I give experience to Abzilla is because Abzilla evolved during the ancient times. G19 evolved during 2019 after the Oxygen Destroyer. And Monster G evolved only for like 3 days. Like 3 days he was there, and we didn't see that much. So this is Ghidorah and Godzilla's body. So this would actually be really hard for Ghidorah to adjust because he's playing in a different body. Because the only time he adjusted into Mechagodzilla's body so quickly is because he has a supercomputer implanted into the brain of Ghidorah. So that's how he adjusted so quickly. But this is Godzilla we're talking about, not a robotic Godzilla. So Abzilla takes experience because of how long he's been in this evolved form. He's settled into it because maybe his dorsal spikes have adjusted and become more powerful. That's how we feel about that. So we could also see that how Abzilla was said to be in the ancient times evolved by Azarus. So guys, go check out VS Showdown's video about Storm Atomic Monster G and Goji Guy's G19 evolved. They are both evolved during modern times, but Godzilla from Abzilla evolved during the ancient times. So congratulations, Abzilla, you have earned another point. So it's 2-2-2. Combat. I'm gonna say it's Abzilla again. Abzilla, just because he has settled more into this form than he has with most of the stuff. Actually, if we actually put him against Goji Guy's one, Goji Guy was also showing us that he put most of the he was able to like put most of his energy to pulsing around. He was able to crush his enemies and go like that, but it's just not enough to compete with Abzilla because Abzilla's been fighting for way more and doing all that. So Abzilla's up to 3, 2-2. Now we have destructive capacity. I'm gonna give this to Monster G. Because there's this one point, he destroyed the world in his universe. Godzilla split the world in half, but he destroyed the world. There's a difference between there. He wiped out Earth in just one day. So he wiped out humanity so quickly, and yet has rested now. So destructive capacity goes to Monster G. So 3, 3, and 2. Now we have intelligence. We're gonna give this to G19 evolved. G19 evolved was able to pulse around, use his pulse to his advantage, uses beams effectively, and was able to destroy and tear apart people real quickly. He was shown also to fight Mechagodzilla really effectively. Abzilla was able to fight Mechagodzilla effectively, but not by also getting his dorsals getting stuck in the mud. That's the downside of having his dorsal plates. Combat goes to Goji Guy's one. Monster G does not take combat because, again, Ghidorah is still in Godzilla's body. He has not adjusted to it just yet. In the full day, he is adjusted to it. In the first few days, he is not adjusted to the body yet. He still needs time to adjust to the body, just like how he did with Mechagodzilla. When he was fighting 2-on-1, it was pretty difficult for him because he was still adjusting to the body. But if he if Mechagodzilla adjusted instantly, he would have killed Godzilla instead of toying with him. So 3, 3, 3. So we've wiped out destructive capacity, combat, stamina and speed, intelligence, size and weight, and strength. So now we have durability. Did we already do durability? No, we didn't. So durability. Durability for Abzilla is pretty crazy because Abzilla actually has survived like the most craziest thing. Like Abaddon, he took the full force of Abaddon's webs and Mother Longlegs and Shimo and Skarking, most brutal assaults, and his dorsals were put through the most pain ever felt by a Gojira. By Abaddon, and also getting swiped out by Abaddon, being thrown around. G19 was able to take attacks from Amulek, and if you guys were watching the stream earlier, which I was, if you actually saw, I asked the question if his Abaddon could, Queen Abaddon could defeat Goji Guy's Amulek. It was stated by him Amulek could actually defeat Abaddon. So Abaddon is defeated in this scenario. So there we go. There's that. And we also have Monster G. Monster G, he was able to survive cuts and bruises from Mechagodzilla. It wasn't too much, but he was able to get hit around and bruised around by him, but okay. Then we have Monster G. Monster G does take durability for this. So, hear me out why. He had his dorsal blade snapped off and stabbed into his side. He was able to take the full force of his energy shot at him by Diamond Danger. He was also stabbed by the rival skeleton. Chest beams were shot towards him. Like, they were really powerful, like conquest level, like Adam Eve ones, like shooting at him. He was able to survive Shimo's ice beam. Like, he barely even took any damage from Shimo's ice beam during the episode, showing how powerful Monster G is when it comes to durability and all of this stuff. So, our winner for durability is Monster G with a score of 4-3-3. We still have more to go. So, we now are moving on to we're now moving on to what are we gonna move on to now? Agility. So agility is how, like, they're gonna move around easier and grab their prey. Monster G is not gonna take this category because it's not gonna be easy for him. Abzilla, no. I'm gonna say Goji Guy ones take it. Goji Guy is able to grip and tear them apart just because of his, thanks to his, actually, there is one small factor, though, if you guys know that. Thanks to, Azra's clarifying to us that he actually that this Godzilla actually has suction cups, so he can actually get a good grip, and is actually more flexible than G19. So, but I still think that G19 takes it just by high, really. So, 4-4. I'll explain why. G19 absolutely was able to reach out and grab Ghidorah more instead of Abzilla, because Abzilla wasn't really shown a power to grab and tear apart stuff. He was shown to grab and throw Amulet down and break her, but it was, that was, not that, that was with the ice. So we do have, we also do have, the power of, Monster G was able to grip down and do all that. So, congratulations, it's 4-3, 4-3-4. Now we have, our abilities. This is gonna go to, Monster G barely. Because, as we were able to see, Monster G has his, atomic breath, his gravitational atomic breath. The gravitonic beam. I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna call it the gravitonic beam. The gravitonic beam, was able to cut and slice through many mechs, such as the Rivals one. The Rival was easily torn apart by the ability for that, and also because he has released so many pulses, and just by shooting his he was able to shoot his atomic breath into the sky, causing a storm. He's really and also we're gonna be including their supercharged forms as well now, because why not throw in a little bit of chaos? So Abzilla's amped up form was really powerful enough to destroy Mechagodzilla. And we also had Goji Guy's one, where he was able to split the earth in half, which was actually pretty powerful. But still enough, Monster G does take this category thanks to his supernatural abilities and more powers. Have we covered intelligence yet? With a clear one, I think we have covered intelligence. Let me know down below. But thanks to our winners, our winner is Monster G. Sorry, Abzilla and um um Goji guys won. You guys have come in second and third. So first place goes to Monster G. Thanks to Monster G's extraordinary abilities and power, he was able to destroy and beat up most of them. So with the scores tallied up, Monster G takes he takes durability, size, and weight. Destructive capacity. He was able to take size and weight, which was 2. He was able to take his destructive capacity, which is 4, and then his stamina. Nah, so stamina, his agility agility goes to that. So with our score now, Monster G is our clear winner though. If you guys clearly disagree with me, this breakdown wasn't like officially. I'm just doing this for fun. This is my opinion, but this breakdown is for me to say that Monster G would be the clear winner. Abzilla is the clear is in third place, as in Goji Guys one would probably, with high to extreme difficulty, Goji Guys one would actually beat, hypothetically beat Abzilla. As much as I love Abzilla, because get it or not, I actually love Abzilla more than out of the two. So there's no glazing in this. I do love Abzilla more than G19 evolved and Monster G. So with this, we have Monster G in first, second place G19 evolved, and third place Abzilla. My goat Abzilla is in third place, but he will be back for our next debate, because I'm gonna do a video on Abzilla, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next